welcome everyone who's new, welcome back everyone who's returning. My name is Jack, spiritual nutritionist. Okay, so I help you guys understand how blockages in your emotional body affect and cause inflammation in your physical body. Okay, because all forms of inflammation have their foundation in your emotional body. And if you don't take care of it, then it gets to a point where it physically manifests, okay? So the reason why you guys are experiencing all of these symptoms, especially here, okay, from like your chin up, is because we have a new moon solar eclipse in Aries. We're also in Aries season. We also have Mercury retrograde in Aries, okay? So what does that mean? Aries, from an astrological anatomy perspective, governs your head, okay? So Aries will govern your brain, your cranial muscles, so all the muscles in your face, your eyes, your mouth, your gums, your teeth, your tongue, your throat, your sinuses, your ears, okay? So that's why you guys are experiencing these like shifts in this area of your body, because that's the area of your body that Aries governs, okay? Yeah, plus it's a new moon solar eclipse, okay? So solar eclipse is like a new moon on steroids, alrighty? So whatever low vibrational energies your body is trying to expel, it's trying to expel it through this area of the body, okay? So if you think about it, like if you have sinus issues, like you're gonna have to blow your nose, maybe your eyes start to tear, okay? Maybe you're having racing thoughts because what's happening is your emotional body is collecting that energy in this area of your body, okay? It's collecting here, and your body is trying to help you expel it, purge it, get rid of it, all right? So if you're having crazy dreams or you're having racing thoughts, grab a journal and write down what you're thinking, okay? Energy transference. You got to transfer the energy, the thought forms, from your brain to a physical thing, meaning paper, okay? And if you want to burn it. We're in a fire season. Go for it, okay? If you're struggling with crazy dreams and it's waking you up, write them down, right? If you're struggling with sinus issues or any buildup here, okay? So if you're having like ear issues or sinus issues, there's pressure that needs to be released. So what kind of pressure are you putting yourself under, or who are you allowing to put pressure onto you? Okay, from a mental perspective, right? Or an emotional perspective, or in your environment, all right? Because it's Aries, okay? Your eyes, your ears, most of your five senses except for touch, right? Is this making sense to you guys? So what does that mean? Maybe you need to reflect on when your sinus issues flare up, when your brain fog flares up, when your eye issues, mouth issues, headaches, racing thoughts, when it flares up, and isolate what it is and get rid of it. Get rid of it. Okay? I guarantee you that's when you're going to start to see your symptoms subside a little bit. All right? Amy, I've been overstimulated. Yeah. I mean, have you guys been absorbing a lot of social media lately about the eclipse? Comment SM if you have social media. Comment SM if you guys have been like on social media or glued to a screen. Okay? There's no shame in it. I'm not shaming anyone for it. I'm just saying, if you're constantly overstimulating yourself with that energy, it's going to exacerbate or make worse the symptoms you are experiencing. Okay, especially if you're like absorbing like all these posts about, oh my God, the eclipse is so bad and things are gonna go crazy and the world is ending and World War III and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Every time you go on social media, you are absorbing a little bit of everyone's energy that is on social media. So if you're on TikTok, for example, there's billions of users on here, and you're taking a tiny little piece of all those people's energy, okay? So what I would recommend is don't go on social media for a while, okay? Unless it's something that you find helpful and peaceful and healing, right? But if you constantly overstimulate through the eyes and the brain, and you wonder why you're having brain fog and racing thoughts and headaches and pressure building up in the area that is governed by Aries. Okay, if your anxiety is high, stop tapping into the collective's energy, because the collective's energy is very anxious right now. Is this making sense to you guys? Let me know in the comments, yes or no. Okay, cool. So what I would recommend that you guys do to support your body in this purging process, because that's what's happening, okay? The vibration of the earth is rising, therefore your vibration is rising. So any low vibrational energies in your body, whether it's in your emotional body, your aura, okay, meaning you've like absorbed other people's energy or old versions of yourself, fear, anxiety, worry, low vibrational emotions, or any low vibrational energies in your physical body, meaning bacteria, parasites, fungi, free radicals, which are just molecules that cause damage in your body, excess fat, okay, because fat holds on to toxins. That is starting to oxidize, or what's another word I can use so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Your body is purging those physical toxins as much as your emotional body is purging those emotional toxins. Do you guys see like the synergy, how that aligns? That's why you guys have been feeling like shit, okay? Because your body is like, I can't have like these low vibrational components inside me anymore. So I need to get rid of it, okay? But your body causes inflammation as part of the healing process. So your body's literally trying to isolate the toxin, the free radical, the negative or low vibrational energy through inflammation to then get rid of it. Okay, it's like when you get a mosquito bite and you get that little bump, okay? That little bump is your immune system flooding that area where you got bit with white blood cells. So it can isolate the toxin or whatever, bacteria is there, so it can kill it and get rid of it. But you still get that little bump, right? You still get that like minor inflammation. It's the same thing with your emotional body, okay? So you're not going crazy, but this is what it feels like when you go through a huge up-leveling in your frequency. Is this helpful, y'all? Is this helping you like understand what's the process, what's happening here? You're not falling apart, I promise you. You're welcome. Oh, Latoya, happy birthday. A fellow Aries. Dizzy, tired. Yeah. So would you guys like recommendations from a self-care perspective and a nutrition perspective? Just comment yes or no. Would you like recommendations from a self-care and nutrition perspective? By the way, guys, if anyone is new here, I do have my master's degree in nutrition and dietetics. So I tie my conventional education and expertise with my energetic and spiritual expertise. I tie it together, okay? So here's what I would do, or what I am actually doing personally, okay? Let's do self-care first. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do because I don't want to get too crazy. All right. So let's talk. I'm just going to write it down because it just helps me think better. because I've been having brain fog too. I'm an Aries sun moon, so my symptoms are much more exaggerated because of where my Aries placements are. Okay, so let's talk. So self-care. You guys probably are gonna like/not like this one, but take a nap if you can in the afternoon. Take a nap. Okay. The reason being is because your body is processing all of this energy. And when your body is going through this detoxification process, because that's exactly what it is. It's like an energetic and physical detox. You need more rest. So if you can't take a nap in like the afternoon, schedule in like an extra like 15-20 minutes to sleep. Okay, give yourself an extra like 15 to 20 minutes to sleep. If for everyone who works like a conventional job, if you can't do that, I would suggest belly breathing for 5 minutes before you get out of bed. Why is that? The reason being is because belly breathing engages your parasympathetic nervous system. Your parasympathetic nervous system is known as your rest and digest system. So if you're feeling like high anxiety, racing thoughts, you have trouble sleeping, or you just feel stressed in general, what that is doing is it's telling your body that you are safe and your environment is safe. Therefore, it is going to lower your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone, and actually increase your serotonin levels. Okay, so it's going to help you calm down while boosting your mood, like getting you into like a happier, more peaceful spot. And if anyone tells me you don't have 5 minutes to belly breathe in the morning, I'm going to call bullshit. If you tell me you don't have 5 minutes for yourself, that's complete crap. Because I guarantee you would give more than 5 minutes to another person. Some of you need to hear that. 55 people in the live, 77% on my battery, 77. By the way, guys, really quick, please tap the screen to like the live. I forgot to mention we have a 20K like goal every morning, so please tap the screen, especially if you're enjoying the content. It just helps my channel. Anyway, so either nap in the afternoon if you can. If not, 5 minutes of belly breathing in the morning before you get up out of bed, okay? Before you grab your phone, before anything else happens, all right? And what I would suggest with that is like a little mantra. So for example, I belly breathe every morning before I get out of bed. And my mantra is, I am safe, I am healthy, I am happy, I am abundant. And I'll say it over and over again in my mind as I'm belly breathing. I am safe, I am happy, I am healthy, I am abundant. I even feel my vibration raising when I'm saying that. I am safe, I am happy, I am healthy, I am abundant. Like, how good does it feel? Like, maybe say it with me. I am safe, I am happy, I am healthy, I am abundant. It's so simple. It's so simple. Okay? Maybe just say that to yourself a few times right now, just so you can feel the shift in your vibration. All right. So that's, those are two options that you can do, okay, depending on what your work schedule is like. All right. The next one is journaling. Okay. So again, give yourself like 5 to 10 minutes, either I would say like in the morning or the evening, whichever works better for you, but choose the same time of day just for consistency purposes, and write down what you're grateful for. Like if you can't think of something to write, like if you struggle to free journal, like free write journal, maybe just have a gratitude list and give yourself 5 minutes just to write down as many things that you can think of that you're grateful for. Because that energy of gratitude is going to raise your vibration, which is going to support your body's ability to detoxify, okay, your physical body and your emotional body. And how these are very easy things to do, okay? The last thing that I will say is connecting with nature. So if you can go on like Yeah, it can be a journal app as well, as long as you're getting it out. Does that make sense? Ascension Journey, what is your name? As long as you're getting it out, that's totally fine. You can use an app. I'm just old school and I like to write things down. That's just me. Anyway, the third self-care detox recommendation would be connecting with nature. So that could be going on a walk. Again, guys, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Hi, Mandy. Nice to meet you. 5 or 10 minutes. If you want to go longer, go for it. I'll walk outside for anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour, usually with my dogs. If I need to be like a little more peaceful, I won't take them with me. Anyway, going on a nature walk, connected with nature, maybe you sit down with like a little potted plant you have in your house, or you get a potted plant and what I recommend to my one-on-one clients, and this is actually going to start being a non-negotiable with all my new clients that enroll to work with me, is you have to get a potted plant and you have to take care of it, okay? Because that is going to force you to connect with nature in a very small way. Plants raise your vibration, okay? So not only are you grounding your energy by taking care of that little plant, but you're also allocating time for self-care. And it also serves your drive to help another living thing. Helping living things doesn't just mean animals and humans, right? Plants are living things as well. Okay, so think of it on like a really small scale. I used to work a 9 to 5. When I was getting my master's degree, I was working a 9 to 5 and taking classes at night on top of like going to the gym and like whatever else. So the reason I was inspired to create these strategies because I used to be like that really busy person with a jam-packed schedule. I'm still busy, but I'm not nearly as busy as I used to be. And you know, some of you guys are moms, or you have families, or you're the caretaker of your family and you got a lot of shit going on. So these are very simple things that you can do. So go walk outside, maybe create a garden or tend to your garden, or just do the little, like get a little succulent. Those things are so easy to take care of. Like guys, I have succulents all over my bookcase. You could also do something fun like I got this little moss guy. I mean, he's in a skull thing. That was really fucking cool. So these little mosses are so easy to take care of. You literally have to water them like once a month. But if I need to ground my energy and the weather is crappy outside, I'll just grab this little bad boy. I mean, he's in a skull, so he's a little badass. But anyway, I'll just grab this and I will tap into the energy of this plant, okay? Because look how healthy it is. See all that green in there? Healthy, happy, strong root system. You get me? So you can tap into that energy as well. All right, so that was the self-care. Comment ready if you guys are ready for the nutrition recommendations. 3 nutrition recommendations to help with this energetic detox that you guys are going through. I saw someone stating we should ask the trees permission or plant. I go based off of my intuition. So if I feel like this little guy here, I felt very drawn to this energy, the energy of this plant. So if you're making that connection energetically already, like you feel drawn to it, it's a two-way street when you feel called to an energy. Like you're called to a crystal, you're called to a place, you're called to a tarot or oracle deck or a plant. there is a two-way energy exchange, a two-way communication thing going. Okay. So if you're already called to grab a plant, then that plant is already calling your energy in. Does that make sense to you guys? It's the same thing with people, with crystals, with anything. Okay. It's not just you in the driver's seat, right? Anyway, let's talk about nutrition really quick. And again, these are going to be really simple, easy things that you guys can do. All right. So we want to think about supporting your immune system and supporting your liver and gallbladder function. Okay. Why is that? Because your immune system literally is the system that isolates and gets rid of any toxins, free radicals, anything that would cause damage to your physical body, right? Your liver and your gallbladder and your kidneys as well are all a part of that detoxification pathway. So those organs and glands need to be really, really healthy, right? Okay. And the reason why I touched on the self-care strategies first is because I would prioritize those, because if you're in a high stress state, like anxious or just high stress, that is going to negatively impact the functionality of those organs, okay, or your immune system, okay? Cortisol is not great for your immune system, okay? Cortisol, your stress hormone, is also a catabolic hormone. What does that mean? Catabolic means breakdown, like tissue breakdown. So literally, like when you're chronically stressed, you are fighting an uphill battle because your body is literally eating itself away. Okay, so this is why self-care and nutrition need to be equally as important for you guys, okay? Is everyone with me still? Comment, I'm with you if you are. Just want to make sure everyone's still with me because we're diving into some good stuff. Okay, cool. By the way, guys, keep tapping the screen to like the live. We got a 20K like goal. Let's do this. And give me a follow if you haven't followed me already. I appreciate it. And keep sharing the live, guys. I'm sorry, I just need to work to boost my channel so much. I appreciate it. Anyway, so from a nutrition standpoint, I'm going to give you guys two supplementation recommendations with an alternative with food. I just want to make sure. Okay, that's why. Gotcha. Okay. So each option, I'm going to try and give you plant-based and animal-based options in addition to supplementation. I'm also going to give you guys the dosing. And animal. Yeah, Bella, that is, I usually don't recommend iron, and the reason being is because you need to see blood work for that to see if you have ferrous anemia, because you could have B12 anemia, not iron anemia, and the symptoms are very similar. So you need to be really careful with that. Anyway, so let's do it. So 3 nutrition strategies that you guys can integrate. And by the way, all my one-on-one clients, we take a very deep dive into this, and we will be taking a much deeper dive into it if you already work with me. So get ready. Anyway, nutrition. So the first recommendation is a supplement or a nutrition, an enzyme, there we go, called NAC. That is an acronym. It stands for N-acetylcysteine. Okay, N-acetylcysteine is an essential enzyme that helps your liver function, kidney function, and immune function. Why? Because N-acetylcysteine is the precursor to glutathione. Glutathione is literally the most powerful antioxidant on this motherfucking planet, and your body produces it. However, as we get older, our body's ability to produce it starts to go down around the age of like 25. All right, so you can get it at any supplement store. All right, and the dosing is gonna be 1,200 milligrams twice a day. So you have to take it in 2 separate doses. If you wanna go the food route for this, okay, you can eat protein-based foods that contain this enzyme, all right? So beans are great. So let's go plant-based. Beans and seeds, okay? So if you like sunflower butter or sunflower seeds, great. If you like any like chia seeds, hemp seeds, or any other type of seed I'm not thinking about, great. Incorporate that into your diet at least 3 times a week. Minimum. I prefer every day, but 3 times a week. Okay? Or beans, if you want to incorporate that into a couple meals a week, you can do that as well. From a animal-based perspective, animal protein, eggs. Whole eggs. Let me see if I'm missing any. Chicken and turkey are great also if you want to do that as well. Okay. One other thing I want to mention with the NAC is that, or N-acetylcysteine, is if you guys, any of my fellow females in here, are experiencing hormonal imbalances, aggressive PMS, PCOS, endometriosis, infertility, or like hormonal imbalances with regard to your uterus, your ovaries, or your reproductive health, N-acetylcysteine has a lot of research backing it, and it's really helpful in balancing your hormones. And it's actually been shown to support struggles with infertility. Okay. Again, 1,200 milligrams twice a day. All right. Are you guys ready for the next one? Next recommendation? Okay. All right, so next one is super easy, super easy. So it's gonna be vitamin C. Now, I am not talking about ascorbic acid, all right? Ascorbic acid is a very cheap and man-made form of vitamin C. Okay, that's what you're gonna see in like the emergencies, or like the if you see supplements at like a CVS or like a pharmacy, you're gonna see like really cheap vitamin C. You're gonna want to look for vitamin C with bioflavonoids, preferably organic. Okay, so like Garden of Life is actually a great vitamin C product that I take personally. Okay, and you're going to want to take 2,000 milligrams, or sorry, 1,000 milligrams twice a day. Now, if you don't want to go that route, and guys, please keep tapping the screen like live. We got a 20K like goal. We can do it. Let's do it. Anyway, if you want to go the food route, okay, berries are probably the best for vitamin C. I don't care what berry. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Okay. If you guys are, if you're on a budget, you could do bell peppers. Kiwi is great. I'm just looking at my list. Potatoes are awesome as well. White potatoes are not to be feared, by the way. They're also high in magnesium and B vitamins. Okay, so if you want to hit multiple nutritional markers, white potatoes they're healthy for you. They don't spike your insulin, just so you know. And please eat the skin. That's where all the fiber is, or most of the fiber. Another food option for the vitamin C route are any of the cruciferous vegetables. So broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, okay? Cabbage if you can't tolerate the fiber in broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, like if it gives you if it makes you bloated or gives you any gastric distress, you can go the cabbage route, and that will actually help decrease bloating and flatulence and like all that stuff. Okay, anyway, again, minimum of 3 times a week, which you guys should be doing anyway. I love you so much, but you should be doing that anyway. And the last nutrition recommendation would be increasing your protein intake. Why is that? So you guys remember how I said a little bit earlier how cortisol is a catabolic hormone, which means tissue breakdown? Comment yes or no that you remember I said that. Okay, so when you have tissue breakdown, what does that mean at its foundation? That means that your body is breaking down amino acids, because amino acids are the building blocks of all your tissues. Okay, so what is protein? It's a compilation of essential amino acids. Essential in nutrition just means that your body can't make it on its own, so you have to get it in your diet. Okay, so increasing your protein intake on a weekly basis. Okay, it doesn't have to be daily if you just can't make it happen, or you're just starting to increase your protein intake. I recommend doing it slowly, maybe again like 3 or 4 times a week, because increasing your protein intake can slow down your digestion a little bit, not in a bad way. It's just your body needs some time to adapt to it. Okay, so usually animal-based proteins are going to be more effective in lowering your cortisol levels and helping you rebuild the tissues, your organs, your muscle, your bone, your hair, your skin, a lot more effective at healing that breakdown than plant-based sources. Okay? Why? Because animal-based proteins have all the essential amino acids already. Okay? If you want to go the plant-based route, you can, but it's going to be a slower process in healing. Okay? So if you want to go the animal-based route, okay, you can do, and guys, grass-fed, pasture-raised, and believe me, I know food prices are expensive. I'm going to tell you right now though, you're saving yourself a lot of money on medical cost if you do this. Lisa, collagen is good, but collagen is not a complete protein. Plus, it depends on the type of collagen you're doing. So with collagen, you're going to want to do a combination of 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 if you want like well-rounded benefits and results. Because every collagen has a different function. Every type of collagen has a different function in your body, different benefit. So you're gonna want something really well-rounded. Or you could just drink bone broth. That's easy too. I mean, you can get that in any store now. So if you don't wanna buy like an expensive collagen, you can buy bone broth, literally in like a carton. Just make sure it's organic, okay? It's probably gonna cost you anywhere between like $5 to $9 depending on where you're getting it from, okay? But that will naturally have collagen in it. And N-acetylcysteine as well, NAC, okay? But you guys know animal-based protein, right? Eggs, chicken, turkey, fish, salmon is great. If you wanna go the plant-based route, let's say you like making smoothies in the morning, or you like making protein oatmeal, or I don't know, you like to bake with like plant-based proteins. You can, I would suggest pea protein isolate, because pea protein isolate is going to be, is going to have the most bioavailability, meaning it's going to be easiest for your body to break down and absorb. Okay. It's also a complete protein.
What does that mean? It means that it has all those essential amino acids that your body cannot make on its own to support that healing process. That cortisol has kind of jacked up a little bit, meaning your stress. Okay, so the reason why I'm bringing protein up is because when your immune system is down or your body is going through an energetic, aka energetic, emotional, and physical detox, okay, because when your physical body's detoxing, your emotional body's detoxing as well, okay, your protein needs go up. Why? Because your body is under stress. What does that mean? Your cortisol levels are up, meaning your body becomes more acidic and catabolic. So you need to eat more amino acids to level out that tissue breakdown process. Why do you guys think we age more? Like we get more wrinkles, our skin gets saggy when we're stressed? It's because cortisol is breaking down the tissues. It's breaking down the collagen, the amino acids, your bone tissue, all of it. Okay? So that's what I would recommend. So you have 3 self-care recommendations and 3 nutrition recommendations. Was that helpful to you guys? Let me know in the comments.